Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. Anchor gives you everything you need in one place for free, which you can use right from your phone or your computer. It has creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast so it sounds professional. They distribute your podcast for you. It can be heard everywhere: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and many more. You can easily make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. So, what are you waiting for? Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Next Level Slayer. I am your host, Crystal Lauren, the Next Level Slayer, and this is my podcast where I bring you strategies, opportunities, and ideas to take your business, your money, and your mindset to the next level. Well, in today's episode, we're taking our business to the next level with goal setting. So, goal setting is very important. It's important in our personal life, and it's definitely important in our business. So, setting goals. You should have short-term and long-term goals. And you should even have daily goals. Now, daily goals could be how many sales do you want to get today? How many people you want to recruit today? How much money do you want to make today? What task do I want to complete today? What do I want to check off my list before I move on to the next step? So in creating a goal, you are mapping out a plan to accomplish that goal. And once that goal is accomplished, then you can move on to your next goal. So that is something that I do. I do daily. I have daily goals that I want to reach in my trading. I have goals that I want to set for, my other businesses as well, whether it's, investing, my X coins, or whatever it is that I have multiple businesses. So each business I have different goals. And because trading is my main business and it's going to allow me to invest in my other businesses, then that is my main focus. That is my goal, is to make that business successful so that I can put money into other businesses to create multiple streams of income. Now, when you're mapping out your goals, you may, not have daily goals that you want to make. Maybe your goal is weekly, maybe your goal is a monthly. Whatever works for you is what works for you based on the type of business that you have. Like I said, for trading, I have a trading plan based on how many trades I need to take to reach my goal, which normally is only 1 to 2 trades. So I want to reach that amount. I want to set a goal of reaching a certain amount, and I want to use discipline to follow my plan in order to accomplish my goal. Now, setbacks do happen, and sometimes I find that when a setback happens, it sets you up for a better solution to achieving your goal. So when you have a setback, say for instance like trading, you do something stupid that you shouldn't be doing when you trade, and you take a loss. Well, you have to start all over again. But long as you learn and you know why you lost, then you can go back and implement something new into your plan that will prohibit a setback from occurring again. It also helps you to become even more disciplined and focused when you do have a setback. So setbacks are not always bad. It helps you to see that you need to be more disciplined. It helps you to see something you may have missed. It helps you to see something that you need to learn. It helps you to find better solutions that can get you to your goal faster. So don't look at setbacks as a bad thing. Let's look at them as a setup for still accomplishing your goal in a better way. Now, long-term goals. Sometimes setting long-term goals can be hard because you don't know if you're going to reach the short-term goals. Well, that's where mindset comes in. If you believe that you're going to accomplish the short-term goals, then you can believe that you can accomplish the long-term goal. So if you have a goal of bringing in your business $25,000 within a year, what is it that you need to do every month in order to make that happen? And that's where, setting realistic goals come into play. Realistic goals simply mean it's real to you. It may not be real to someone else. When people talk about reality, she's not in, someone's not in reality. Well, everybody's reality is different. So what is your reality? What is real? What do you see real for yourself? What you see real for yourself, another person may not see real for themselves. They may not see it real for you. If someone tells you that you're not going to be able to do that, you're not going to be able to leave your job by the end of the year, that's not realistic to them because they don't either believe that you could do that or they don't believe that they could do that. But as long as you believe that you can do that without waver or fear, then you can do that. So when you're setting your goals, make sure it is a goal that you believe that you can achieve with a setback in place. Setbacks can happen because we all make mistakes. Mistakes are a great thing to make because you learn from mistakes. Mistakes help you evolve. Millionaires and billionaires make tons of mistakes because they take risk. So, if you're not a risk taker and if you are in fear of making a mistake, you will not grow. So, setting goals involves discipline, it involves focus, it involves not being fearful, it involves taking risk, and it involves it involves making mistakes. It involves all of those things. So keep all of those things in mind when you're setting your goal. My goal for this month, is it possible for me to make a mistake in this goal? If it's not possible for you to make a mistake in the goal, then the goal isn't big enough. If it's easy for you to accomplish, or if it's an easy task, then it's not a big enough goal. If the goal is something that you doubt that you'll be able to, or worry that you will not be able to accomplish, then the goal is too big for you, or it is, it's too big. So that means you need to break the goal down a little bit longer, or extend the amount of time for the goal, or work on your mind, work on your vibration, your energy, or maybe that's it. If your energy is not together, when you're setting goals, first and foremost, you will not accomplish any goal. I don't care if it's today I am going to do, 3 posts on Instagram, and you're like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to have time, and I don't know what I'm going to put, and I don't know. If you're already in that, in a vibration, you're going to not end up even doing those 3 posts for the day. Okay. So just to give you a way to determine if the goal you're setting is the right goal you're setting is, are you in fear of it? Are you worried that you're not going to make the goal? Now, worrying that you're not going to make the goal and fear that you're not going to make the goal means that you're desperate. You're in need. It's a desperate thing that you need that it must happen. Now, when we set our goals, of course, we want to set the intention for them to happen. We want to expect them to happen, but it has to be an easy expectation. It shouldn't be a thirsty expectation, like I'm in dire need. A lot of people need money like yesterday, so they go into trading and they start trading. Trust me, I know, I've been there. And they want to make so much money within a week because they need to do something that's urgent. That is not goal setting. That is not a goal. That's not when you should set up goals. And you're more likely to have a setback. And if you do, that means you have to start all over to the drawing board anyway. You're always going to that. If you need money to pay your bills, that is a goal you're never going to go away. So you're going to always need to come up with a solution to accomplish the goal of paying your bills every month. So what do you need to do to make that goal happen? Do you need to meditate? Do you need to practice? Do you need to study? Do you need to go out and talk to more people? Do you need to work more on your business each day than you were before? Those are some questions you should ask yourself if you are not, you're constantly getting setbacks or making mistakes. What is it that's going on with you? It's not something on the outside that's happening. It's always something within you that you need